Welcome to The Unlikely Show. This is Season 2, Faults Within and Foes Without. Episode 1, Hound of the Haskervilles. Last time on The Unlikely Show...
Help! Somebody help!
And now, Season 2, Episode 1. At 6 years of age, going on 7, young Malex was already pretty good at picking locks. At least, that's what he told himself as he worked on opening the locked door in front of him. The locked door that stood between him and his lost sister, Mara. It wasn't at all weird that he would be good at picking locks by now. After all, he'd had a lot of practice over the last few months. After his sister disappeared, he had taken it upon himself to find her, and now, after searching for months, he had finally caught a break. One of his informants had seen a girl that looked extremely similar to his sister sitting on a bench in a busy park with a slight man in black that nobody recognized. The two of them sat there talking quietly together for a long time before leaving in a nondescript black sedan. It had taken a few more weeks of coordinated surveillance to actually track the sedan. Malex's informants, armed with the description of the vehicle and the license plate number, kept spotting it around the city. And with that information, Malex had narrowed its origin down to the warehouse district. Fortunately, the sedan made frequent trips, at least one per day, so all it took was patience to trace it back to where it was usually parked. And where it was usually parked just happens to be this unremarkable warehouse on the outskirts of town. An unremarkable warehouse whose side door would be no match for Malex's lockpicking skills.
Haha, you're no match for me, door.
With the door unlocked, Malex quickly opened it and slipped through, latching it behind him. The space was dimly lit, but it was readily apparent that no warehousing was taking place here. Instead, everything was the dingy off-white color of an office. There were even boring-looking cubicles off to the right, complete with a dry erase board and a water cooler. To the left, Malex saw what looked like a doctor's office. Or it would have looked like a doctor's office if exam rooms in doctor's offices had no walls and instead were surrounded by lab equipment. The only source of color in the whole dreary place was something that looked like a break room in the center. He ventured toward it to take a closer look. The bright colors were coming from a refrigerator with a glass door inside the break room. The fridge was completely filled with bottles of a clear drink that had colorful balls floating in it.
Somebody must really love that Orbitz drink, I guess.
Indeed, as Malex looked around, he noticed box after box of Orbitz bottles in stacks off to the side. There was even a promotional poster for the drink on the wall. Just then, Malex noticed a strange setup on one of the break room tables. But before he could investigate, he heard a familiar voice.
Malex, is that you? Mara, it's me. You found me. I knew you were coming. I heard you on the radio. Of course I was going to find you, dummy.
With tears in her eyes, Mara leapt to embrace her brother.
Geez, careful, you're gonna knock the wind out of me. Shut up, you big baby. Come on, let's get you home. I can't go. This is my home now. What?
She's home now. This is her home.
Malex whipped around to face the new figure entering the break room. It was the man in black. It was rather surprising to hear such a deep voice coming from such a spindly-looking man, but then again, the world was full of surprises.
Who are you? Relax, he's a friend.
My name is Dr. Finch, and really I'm only here to help.
If kidnapping is your idea of helping, I'd rather you'd stay out of it.
Malex, my boy, you don't understand. And yes, I know who you are. I heard you on the radio. You must believe me when I say your sister's going to save Ohioville. Maybe the whole planet.
You're crazy.
Show him, Mara.
Malex, think of a random word. What? Any word, but don't say it. Okay. Lava lamp. What? Orange. How am I doing this? How are you doing this? I can read your mind. That's impossible.
Hardly impossible. With the right combination of chemical and surgical adaptations, we've been able to trigger a power in Mara's brain like nothing any of us has seen before.
Excuse me? Chemical and surgical adaptations? Is that ethical? Is that even legal?
Oh, dear boy, you have quite a lot of worries for someone of your age. Come, let's discuss this over a chilled Orbitz.
I'm more of a coffee man myself. Besides, aren't those discontinued?
Yes, they have been discontinued. Not to worry, though. I've acquired enough Orbitz to fuel my work for years to come.
You've lost me.
You see, years ago I developed a series of techniques for peering into the future.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, and I learned that Ohioville will be taken over, conquered, you see, by an alien civilization far too powerful for us to effectively resist them.
Mara, you surely can't believe this nonsense. Just hear him out. What kinds of techniques would give you this information?
The messages come from every direction, if you know where to look. But I have found a particular clarity in the unique electrostatic matrix supporting the little round balls floating in the orbit's drink.
So you think you've received some messages from the future and that gives you the right to hurt my sister?
But it's not that simple, is it? Mara's psychic capabilities are absolutely unique. Without her power, we can't hope to save ourselves.
It's for the greater good. I've heard enough. Come on, Mara, let's go.
I can't convince you to join me, can I?
Me? Join you? A malevolent quack with illusions of grandeur? Heck no.
Perhaps then you'll be convinced by the Pogs.
Pogs? What are you talking about?
What I mean is, why don't we settle this like gentlemen, over a game of Pogs?
Malex glanced back over to the table he had noticed earlier. The strange setup. There were multiple stacks of colorful cardboard discs along with several of the heavier plastic slammers. Everything you would need to play the game of Pogs. More ominously, there sat on the table several candles which had burned down considerably. And underneath the hardened wax, in a meticulously carved ring around the surface of the table, lay a dense sequence of arcane symbols, cabalistic in form and horrible to behold. As he spoke, Dr. Finch moved over to the table and lit the candles.
You do know how to play, do you not?
Are you kidding? Of course I do. You throw the slammer down and flip the Pogs. Whoever flips the most Pogs wins.
Quite right. Now here are the house rules. We'll shuffle all of these, but we'll cut the stack and only play with a short stack of them.
Okay, what else?
Oh, just the matter of stakes. If you win, you and your sister may leave.
And if you win?
If I win, you must submit to the will of the Pogs.
That sounds deranged. I'm lucky for you, I'm great at Pogs. Be careful, Malex. You go first.
If you insist.
Dr. Finch lined up his shot and the stack scattered. He flipped 5 of the cardboard discs, revealing 5 letters underneath.
T-H-E-I-R? There?
Yes, there. That's the first word.
How can it spell words? It should be totally random.
Your turn, boy.
Malex restacked the scattered Pogs and threw the slammer down.
That's 8. I'm winning.
M-E-M-O-R-I-E-S. Memories. Interesting.
No way. It can't be spelling words. It has to be some kind of trick.
Dr. Finch restacked the Pogs as he spoke.
It's no trick, boy. You flip those yourself. Remember those messages I told you about? They're all around us.
Dr. Finch threw the slammer. 4 Pogs flipped over.
Now I'm winning.
M-U-S-T must? I don't believe it. Dr. Finch believes it fervently.
Young lady, what have I told you about reading my mind?
Sorry, sir.
Malex restacked the Pogs. He was starting to get nervous.
Only 7 Pogs left, boy. You'd better make this one count.
Malex threw the slammer.
Ugh, only 2.
B-E. Ah, you can't deny it. It says B.
Dr. Finch restacked the Pogs.
Your memories must be what?
Dr. Finch threw the slammer. All 5 remaining Pogs flipped.
W-I-P-E-D. Wiped?
You see, their memories must be wiped. There really are messages everywhere you look.
Dr. Finch leaned over and blew out the candles.
So what will it be, boy? Will you stay and help? Or am I going to have to play hardball with you?
Come on, Mara. We've got to go now.
Malex tried to grab his sister's arm, but she pulled back.
I can't stop helping him. Dr. Finch says I can help save the world. Don't you see? He's a bad guy. I don't care what he says he wants. Experimenting on kids is evil. Sir, Malex won't cause any trouble. He's just upset. Please let him go.
He won't be able to cause any trouble for us if he doesn't even remember having a sister to begin with.
You monster. Don't you dare. If you wipe his memory, I'll stop helping you altogether.
The Pogs did say to wipe their memory. Honestly, Mara, I should have wiped your memory to begin with. The setback will be worth it if we can do away with these infernal distractions.
Malex turned toward the door, but it was too late. There were already 2 more men in black walking in. They grabbed him.
I won't give up. Mara, I'll find you.
Part 1. Malex. Malex was lying atop a thin bedroll on the floor in the corner of the office of Snufflefungus Holmes' private eye. It was rather uncomfortable, and he didn't like it, but he didn't have much of a choice. For the time being, Malex, Linus, and Snufflefungus were all living in Snuffy's office, and that meant sleeping, or more accurately, failing to sleep, on the floor. It wouldn't have been so bad, but the light from Linus's screen conspired with Snufflefungus's snoring to rob him of his sleep at night, and sleep during the day was impossible because, well... Do you have to play that game right now?
But Malex, we're working.
The socks are a dilemma.
My dear Watson, the dulcet tones of the violin are essential to the proper training and upkeep of the mental faculties.
But, Snuffy, I am not Watson. You are not Sherlock Holmes, and that racket is neither dulcet nor a violin.
A riddle? Pray tell, sir, how can you deny that you are Watson when you play the part so aptly?
Well, I never.
Malex, you know Snuffy is just fooling around. But we are working. This is serious.
I understand, Mara. I'm just so tired.
When did they say we could go back to the house? I forget.
We can move back into the house after 1 week!
It hasn't been a week yet.
It's been 3 days.
3 days since what again?
How can you not remember, Linus? It was a nightmare.
We did agree not to discuss it ever again.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it was a nightmare.
I see.
At least your house is being fumigated by professionals this time.
I am glad of that.
It's nice that somebody started a business fumigating for malevolent entities here in Ohioville.
I'm sure they'll get a lot of business.
That depends on how cursed Ohioville is versus how cursed I am in particular.
Oh, Malex, you don't have to think of the curse as half empty. You could think of the curse as half full.
I think what Snuffy means to say is that it's definitely both. Ohioville is definitely cursed, and also you are definitely, personally, uniquely cursed.
Yeah, that sounds about right. At once, there was a sharp rap at the door. Hey folks, Alex Markley here with a quick interruption, just asking you to please stick with us through to the end of the episode today, where you'll find fun bloopers and shoutouts for our gold level patrons. Okay, back to the episode.
Part 2. Snufflefungus Holmes, Private Eye. What was this? A knock at the door? Snufflefungus Holmes was elated. It had been too long since his last case, which was bad because boredom afflicted him more surely and more severely than any physical illness. That is, he presumed that it would. Snufflefungus Holmes rarely experienced anything even remotely resembling boredom. He was just surrounded by so many fascinating things. The world was full of mysteries and toys and candy.
Good morning, sir. Please, come in.
That'll do, miss. I must see Snufflefungus Holmes at once. It's a matter of life and death.
Then see Snufflefungus Holmes you shall. Have a seat, my good man, and tell me what is the trouble.
Thank you. My name is Dr. Gautimer, and I'm afraid you're the one man, fluffball in all of Ohioville who can help me.
Presumptuous of you to think we give a darn.
You'll have to forgive my laptop companion, Doctor. He's rather surly on occasion. Please, tell us how we can help.
A friend of mine is in grave danger, and I am in mortal fear his very life is about to be snuffed out.
We'll see to the puns, Dr. Gautimer.
Who is this friend of yours, and why do you think he's in so much danger?
Why, that's elementary, my dear Malex. Dr. Gautimer is here on behalf of young Sir Benry Haskerville, heir to the recently deceased Sir Charles Haskerville of Haskerville Manor.
Quite right. However did you do it, Snufflefungus Holmes?
A quite simple work of deductive reasoning, Doctor. The death of Sir Charles was covered in the newspaper. Seeing as you are the family physician, and seeing as you signed the death certificate, it naturally follows that you would be concerned for the young Sir Benry's welfare.
Oh, astounding.
Astounding indeed.
Furthermore, Dr. Gautimer, you were quoted in the paper as saying, I agree with the coroner's findings that Sir Charles's cause of death was indeed a heart attack. However, we cannot rule out supernatural causes associated with the infamous Haskerville curse. I am dreadfully afraid that Sir Benry's life will be in grave danger from this very moment onward. I shall have to consult with none other than Snufflefungus Holmes tomorrow morning.
Oh yes, I did say all that.
Much less astounding.
Tell us more about this curse. I love curses.
Why are you so weird?
For centuries past, every Haskerville who has inherited the estate has died a gruesome death.
Don't we all?
It all started with Sir Hugo Haskerville, a violent and evil man who was the lord of the manor in the 1650s. One fateful night, after an evening of particularly unrestrained carousing with his friends, Hugo gave his soul to the devil.
Just like that, huh?
Supposedly there was a dare involved. It was the 1650s. There wasn't much entertainment around back then.
That is a disappointing and terrible story. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I don't normally agree with Linus, but I'll make an exception in this case. This hardly sounds like a curse situation. People give their souls to the devil all the time.
Well, Doctor, we're sorry to have wasted our time. Good day.
But I...
Friends, please! Let's hear the good doctor out. Go ahead, Doctor. Finish your story.
Oh, thank you. You see, the very night of this fateful curse, Sir Hugo's body was torn to shreds by an enormous glowing hellhound. And since then, every single one of the Haskerville heirs has met with some gruesome fate, which I now fear will befall young Sir Benry.
Surely, Snuffy, you're not taking all of this seriously. This is just another variant of the mummy's curse myth. If you let confirmation bias be your guide, you can look through any genealogy or list of people and find ample evidence of whatever dreadful curse you like.
Dr. Gaudimer, didn't you say Sir Charles died of a heart attack?
I did. His heart gave out. But the detail I did not tell you, the detail which no soul would have believed, was this. Scarcely 150 yards from Sir Charles's body, I found the footprints of a gigantic hound.
What do you think, Snuffy?
Curse or no curse, we cannot conclusively rule out mortal danger to Sir Benry's life without at least a cursory investigation.
Do we have to...
Do you have something better to do? The house is still being fumigated.
Dr. Gaudimer, Sir Benry is returning to Ohioville from Canada, correct? When is he expected?
Who will be arriving at port in the waning hours of this very night, then lodging here in the city for the night before taking the train to Haskerville Manor.
Excellent. Then we shall call on Sir Benry tomorrow morning. Perhaps a short investigation can assure you of Sir Benry's safety?
Oh, thank you, Snufflefungus Holmes. Your help in this matter could very well avert Sir Benry's untimely demise.
Hey folks, Alex Markley here. Just wanted to remind you that you can support our production by shopping in our merch store. The link to that is in the show notes /description. Every dollar goes to support this production, so thank you for shopping. Also, as a thank you to our listeners, we are giving away one of these gorgeous Season 1 book collectibles. All you have to do to enter is leave a comment on this week's episode on either YouTube or Spotify. To make sure you're eligible, just mention your favorite line from this week's episode and make sure to leave your comment before Wednesday, and you'll also need a United States shipping address. All right, back to the episode.
Part 3. Mara. That night, Mara slept fitfully. She didn't have any reason to believe in an enormous, glowing hellhound, but Dr. Gaudimer definitely believed in it, and so her nightmares were telepathically fueled by his fears. The next morning, Mara headed back to Snuffy's office to collect the rest of the group, and after expending significant effort rousing Malex, they went to call on Sir Benry Haskerville at his hotel.
Ah, hello. Come in.
Snufflefungus Holmes, thank you so much for coming. Sir Benry, this is Snufflefungus Holmes, and these are his companions of questionable repute.
Everyone shook everyone else's hand, at least as well as they could.
How do you do?
How do you do?
How do you do?
How do you do? How do you do?
How do you do?
How do you do? How do you do?
Now that that's all out of the way, Sir Benry, can you please tell us about all this mortal danger you're in?
That's just it. I don't believe there is any danger.
But Sir Benry, the curse, the hound.
I do so love curses.
What makes you say there's no danger, Sir Benry?
With all respect to the good doctor, I don't believe in curses, or hounds for that matter.
Quite right, lad. But please tell me, has anything strange happened to you since you arrived from Canada?
I don't think so, unless you count a pair of missing boots.
Missing boots, you say? Do go on.
Well, just this morning I got them out of my baggage and set them up on the sill to admire them, you know. They were such nice boots. And what happened to them? I went to fetch myself some tea, and when I came back to my suite, the boots were gone.
What do you think it means, Mr. Holmes?
Maybe nothing, maybe everything.
No in between, though, huh?
Sir Benry, regardless of any curse, you may yet be in grave danger.
What makes you say that?
Well, you are inheriting quite a lot of money.
All that money could translate in a strong motive to do you harm.
Then it's settled. Sir Benry, in the interest of preserving your safety, my companions will accompany you to Haskerville Manor.
We will?
That sounds marvelous. I would be delighted to have you all.
Sir Benry waggled his eyebrows unnervingly at Mara.
What about you, Snufflefungus Holmes? Will you be joining us?
Unfortunately, I have rather urgent business to attend to.
What business?
Don't worry, Doctor. Sir Benry will be in safe hands with my friends here, won't he?
Fresh out of hands over here.
We'll do our best, Snuffy.
Excellent. Send me detailed reports of your investigation, won't you?
Thank you very much, Mr. Holmes. I'm indebted to you. Don't worry about it. We'll settle up later.
So, where are we going?
We're going to Haskerville Manor, out on the Ohioville Moor. Our train leaves in an hour.
Hey folks, Alex Markley here with a brief interruption. As you know, this show would not be possible without the generous support of our patrons who love what we create and financially contribute to supporting the show. If you'd like to support the show, check out our Patreon page. Among other perks, supporters at the silver and gold levels get each episode ad-free and a week early. That link is in the show notes /description. And back to the episode. Part 4, Malex. The train journey out to the Ohioville Moor was largely uneventful. Dr. Gaudimer was full of strange tales from centuries past, and Malex vaguely wondered how old the man was. Sir Benry kept making eyes at Mara, and Mara kept shutting him down, politely but firmly. Linus seemed to be acting strangely, but Malex couldn't quite put his finger on it. After a night and a day, they finally arrived at the train station deep in the Ohioville countryside.
I'm quite looking forward to seeing the hall. I haven't been there since I was a boy.
There we are. Our carriage is waiting for us.
How quaint.
Does anyone know how to drive this thing?
Oh, I'll drive. The horses know me.
I want to know what you mean, but I'm afraid to ask.
We've got plenty of time for me to tell you the story. It's 2 hours brisk trot to the manor.
That's what I was afraid of. As they went deeper into the moor, any semblance of civilization fell away. The roads turned from asphalt to ancient cobblestone, and eventually even that gave way to hard-packed dirt. The sun set as they rode on, and the moonlight cast an eerie pallor over the landscape.
What a history this place has. Barren, mysterious, haunted by fell legends. Why, I barely have the courage to live here myself.
That's a cheerful sentiment. I'm hardly going to be deterred from my inheritance by some legends, however fell they may be.
Say, we haven't been traveling in a straight line. It seems to me we've doubled back at least once. Isn't there a faster way?
There's no faster way without crossing through the Great Grimpen Mire, and we won't be doing that.
Dare I ask, what is the Grimpen Mire?
The mire is a marshy area that winds all around the moor. It's treacherous and deadly. Make one false step and you'll be sucked down into its bottomless depths, never to be seen again.
That sounds like a horrible way to die.
Suddenly, lights flashed around the bend and a horseless carriage appeared. Gaudimer's horses reared, and there was very nearly a collision.
Blast it all, Nailton! What are you doing careening around in that deranged contraption? You could have killed us!
Dreadfully sorry, old chap. I was just out for a drive. I thought I might find some nocturnal specimens for my collection. I mean you no harm.
See that you don't. Poor Sir Benry might as well be on death's door as it is.
Sir Benry, I'm delighted to meet you. All the neighbors and I were just going on about how worried we were that you wouldn't have the nerve to come and join us on the moor. What with the rumors, legends, and curses.
The nerve, eh? Well, here I am, and no fairy stories are going to...
Everyone started at the terrible sound and glanced at one another nervously.
There it is, the baying of that dreadful hound.
I didn't hear any hound.
But of course...
It's not my hound.
No one said that
I haven't
you...
ever had a hound. I did have a spaniel, but the poor thing was attacked by the moor ponies.
Oh, that's enough. We don't speak of the moor ponies.
What do you think made that sound?
Well, bogs make strange noises, especially at night. Or perhaps it's a bittern booming.
Rubbish!
Shall we get on with it? I'm very keen on getting some sleep tonight. The group bid their farewells to the mysterious Nailton and continued on their winding journey to Haskerville Hall. Malex wondered, with some unease, what they would encounter when they got there.
Part 5. Linus. Anti-malware service failed. Restarting. Anti-malware service failed. Restarting. To be continued.
Thanks for watching this episode of The Unlikely Show, a production of Markley Bros Entertainment. If you'd prefer to listen to the show, you can find the podcast version on the web at unlikely.show, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. If you're enjoying the show, share it with a friend. And once you've done that, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and let us know what you think in the comments below. This really helps our show reach more people and makes a big difference in the long-term sustainability of our production. That's it. God bless and have a great day. Hey everybody, bloopers in just 1 second, but first, a shout out to our gold level patrons this week, Flying Dutchman 67 and the Spaghettis. Thank you folks so much for believing in us and for helping to keep the lights on. All right, bloopers.
Fresh out of hands over here.
We'll
Go
do-
ahead. So I will take care of the glitching in post.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was just me trying to read English, actually.
Okay. Yeah.
I like
Well, it was a very convincing glitch, so good job on
I
that.
rolled with it. Yeah. Okay.